Hi, welcome back to my channel. I am Rosalind Yukich, and this is Rosalind's Health and Home. And I just want to say welcome if you've never been here before. I am so glad that you found my channel. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that already. And today I want to share with you what our curriculum picks are for the 22-2023 school year. So in my last video, I talked about the fact that we have chosen to once again do Math UC. So my children are going to be moving up a level in Math UC somewhere slightly after the first of the school year. We are going to be probably the beginning of the next school year wrapping up this level's math. It was just, they were in a little bit of a harder subject this year. And so, it took us a little bit longer to get through it, so that's okay. That's why I like to think of school in the sense of levels and not grades, because not every child is going to move at the same pace, and they're not even going to be on the same level in every subject. So now that we have chosen what we're doing for math, what are we doing for the rest of our subjects? So I'm going to quickly just move from subject to subject, but in general, I can just say we have chosen to go with Easy Peasy again. This school year, in the second half of the school year after the Christmas break, we moved everything to Easy Peasy. I had been using it as a sort of supplement to English, and we had been using it for you know, things like art and that and health and things like that. But my children really weren't excited about their English and history and science. They weren't really excited about any of those subjects. And so I decided to just go ahead and give Easy Peasy a try, using it for everything except for math. And it was a winner. My kids really enjoy what they're doing. They love doing the games. They even like some of the writing projects. And so they are super excited about using that really for all of the subjects, not just English. So for English/language arts, we are doing Easy Peasy. I have my 6th grader will be going on to level 5 in Easy Peasy Language Arts. He does know that if he wants, he can double up on some of his days and try to get up to level 6 if he feels confident doing that, but I'm not going to push it. My 4th grader will be in level 4, but we are going to be moving through that more slowly than we did this year, because while he does grasp the grammar concepts, he's not always very consistent with following through. And because both of my children have a language disorder, then they do struggle with syntax, and so the writing part, you know, can be really difficult. And particularly with my younger son, his writing is not grammatically correct almost ever, which is really interesting, because when he speaks, he actually has a great vocabulary, and he does not write the way he speaks. And so we're sort of working on that, using some different tools to help kind of, you know, bring the two more consistent one with another. And so we're doing that. This year, ever since we began homeschooling, I've done history and science as a sort of joint subject. But this year, or next year, we're going to be actually separating the two. And it's kind of painful a little bit for me, because I love doing those family table times with those subjects, but I realize that my older son needs more of a challenge, and my younger son needs more of that one-on-one with me, reinforcing what he is learning. And so I know that with Easy Peasy, you can most often grab a little bit from the older subject material and some from the younger subject material and bring it together. But I feel like I kind of need to release my older child to just really take it and fly with it. And I think he can. I just, you know, I feel like he's being held back a little bit. And so we're going to go ahead and do those separately. This year, We did biology, so we did human biology, we did animal biology, and we are now wrapping up talking about plant life. And so that a part of biology. For history, we did ancient history, and so we started actually at the beginning of the second semester this year. We went all the way back to day one, and we started learning about ancient civilizations and ancient Egypt, and we are now in the Renaissance period, or just getting ready to start the Renaissance period, I should say. We are in the Middle Ages and kind of coming to the end of that. And so for history, we're going to actually be moving on to early American history. And so that's going to be really interesting, but I am actually going to be adding in with that Croatian history. So we are going to be, for one of our read alouds, reading through our Croatian book that I have. It is written for adults, so the language is a lot more sophisticated, so I am going to have to kind of bring it down a little bit on their level and probably spend a lot of time talking. It's a big book, so it's going to take a while to get through, which is fine because we have time with that. I don't know what's going on over here, but we are having fun, clearly. So that's what we're doing for history. For science, we're actually going to be moving on to zoology. Now, when I said that we went and we studied animal life for biology, that was really at the first semester, when we were still using answers in Genesis. So we're going to be repeating that, but it's going to get a lot deeper into animal biology or zoology, and so I'm really looking forward to that. I think they're going to super enjoy that. It's going to open up some fun opportunities for field trips. We're doing our chores. I'll open up some great opportunities for field trips and things like that, and so that's what we're going to be doing for that. Now, we will still be doing some joint subjects together, so I can sort of comfort myself with the fact that we're not going to be doing everything separately. So Easy Peasy does offer art, and very often it correlates with their history. And so we will be doing that as a joint subject, because they will be following along in the same history. It's just that my older child will have a lot more upper grade material, while my younger child will still be in the younger grade material, but they will be studying the same subjects simultaneously. And I'm also going to be having them do drawing as a part of that, as well as a part of their art. So art, music, which is more studying the history of music appreciation, that sort of thing. That will also be a joint subject, and very often as well the music correlates with what we're studying in history. I love how they bring the art and the music into the history. I think that's just wonderful. So they will be doing those two as joint subjects, as well as PE and health. We'll be studying that together as well. So those three subjects will be joint. Those subjects move one time a week, so 3 days a week we'll be together at the table. The other 2 days a week we're just going to be putting in probably some, we'll be doing Croatian, which will be a separate subject, and as well as some Croatian history. And so, which the Croatian history, again, that will be joint, because that will be something we'll be doing together. So that is our plan for the 2022-2023 school year. In addition to all of that, and I know this sounds like a lot, but to be really honest, we do, it's not as much as it sounds. My children are taking instruments. My older son is in drums and guitar, and my younger son is in piano and ukulele. They will be continuing on with their lessons in that. My older son is in a band, and so he will be moving into youth group in the summer, and he's already joined the youth band, and so they play once a month for our Bible study on Friday nights. And my younger son is still continuing on with his piano and ukulele and advancing. That child is a whiz on the ukulele. I swear, it's amazing. As for reading, so you're probably wondering, what about reading? Easy Peasy does offer reading. I don't always make my kids read what is offered in Easy Peasy because, to be really honest, sometimes they just really don't enjoy the books. And at this point, I'm not making them read something that they're not at least somewhat excited about. My goal is to really cultivate a love for reading in my children. I think, some of the books that they read, there's a lot of classics in Easy Peasy, which I love. We can easily go back and read those books at a later time. So right now, I'm just really kind of developing that love for reading. So my older son is really he loves the Left Behind series, The Left Behind for Kids by Tim LaHaye. And he also loves The Magic Bicycle by John Bybee, and so he's been sort of devouring those two series. He's super excited about reading those books, and so I'm quite happy to just let him read. My younger son is still he reads well. His comprehension is really kind of not up to par quite yet, which I'm not at all concerned about because it is increasing. So he's on Reading Eggs. He loves reading eggs, and we're also reading the book Heidi, which he's also enjoying. So I think we're going to move him on to some more chapter books, and I haven't quite yet decided exactly where I'm going to sort of move that into, what direction I'm going to move that into, but we have time to decide on that. So my kids do more of like their own choice of reading material when it comes to reading. So that wraps this video up for today. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you have not checked out Easy Peasy before, I just want to encourage you. I will link their website in the description box below. It is 100% free. It is a Christian-based homeschool program, but if you are a secular homeschooler, it is very easy to use it as a secular homeschool material as well. They offer all subjects for all grades, from preschool on up through high school, and I have been very pleased with how my children have responded, with how much they have learned, with how much they are growing and advancing. So I am 100% excited. I love the gentle approach. I think that is what I love most about Easy Peasy, is that it is a gentle approach. It is not, there's not a lot of busy work in it. It's not all worksheets. All of these things really do agree with my own philosophy of school and learning. So that is why I've really enjoyed Easy Peasy. So if you have any questions, I would be free. I would be happy to answer those questions in the comment section for you. Like I said, I'm going to link below to the Easy Peasy website so you can go check that out for yourself. And I will see you in the next video. And so we'll be continuing. It never stops. Class clown.